very first Mergers and Acquisitions Summit Africa. I want to say thank you so much. I want to thank our dear speakers, those both who are here and those who are not here. And for my team and participants, let's just give them a hand of appreciation. So delighted with Sam from Nigeria, Richard from UK, Anthony Mithiga, who is not here, he's resting, from Kenya. And I also want to thank my dear brother Paul Okonji from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you so much for choosing to work with us. We are so delighted to host this very first inaugural summit. I know some of us didn't know how it would look like, but finally it has come to an end. I want to also take this opportunity to thank the cooperatives. Just want to see those who are still here from the cooperatives or under the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives. Let's appreciate those people. One thing I want to encourage you is some of the things you've been hearing may have been for the first time, but I invited you deliberately, knowing that some of you, the circles, you've been spending money. It's not bad to lend the members, but that money can be used also in alternative investments, which you can invest in very promising businesses. When they talk of acquisitions, they're not talking about telecom companies only. We're also talking about a cooperative being in position to organize those resources and acquire a stake in a promising business. And while we've put lawyers here, I heard someone say, the majority of participants here are just lawyers. We bring these lawyers because M&A has a lawyer, has an M&A advisor, and has either the seller or the buyer. And those people are very significant. So there's no way you're going to navigate an acquisition as a cooperative when you don't have these people at your disposal. And you must get a lawyer that has been tested and tried so that your deal does not get affected at the end of the day. So that's why you bring these people here, take their contacts, and they will add value to your businesses. I've also invited people through the Uganda Investment Authority, the key stakeholders. Let me see those who came through Uganda Investment Authority. I want to congratulate you. I know so many confirmations came in, but there is a monetary email I dropped in, and somehow it gave a scare quote to some. But we purpose to make it better next time, so that we have an increased number of participants. We will try to see how to scale down the participation cost so that more are able to pick interest, because what we want is to not to fail the companies here, but to build them up. And how we want to build them up is you cannot invite an investor where there is no business or where there is no target. So we are positioning you as a target business. First of all, before you even look at either an acquisition or a merger deal, yourself, you need support. So it's that support that you need to be able to think of an acquisition or a merger. But then, are you ready for that support? Are you in position to absorb these investors? So if you are not ready, it will pose a big challenge to you. And so we are inviting you to come and learn and embrace those key tools. It's better to discuss a business with someone who has an idea about it. but you're going into a deal, you're going into an acquisition, and we are talking about it for the first time. It makes it very difficult, and you also need to understand how these figures are. Like he said, these lawyers will only come for money. And once they table their fee note to you, you either take it or leave it. They have so many deals at their disposal, and it's up to you to make a choice. So I brought them to help you. So we want these organizations to pick interest in this. I did not bring it to your attention, I have quite a number of conferences for investors organized for us in China, basically in the Asian market and the European market. And my interest while talking to those players is to see quite a number of Fortune 500 companies are interested, institutional investors, sovereign wealth funds to come and support you. But which kind of company are you having? And are we really organized? I don't want to bring an investor to talk to a company that is not serious. They will just tell you, you know what, don't call us to Africa again. I remember I met some guy, the lawyer who advises the same market, and he told me, Africa is too far, you know. But there's so much, when I told him that Africa has got the potential, he said, wow, I will come next year. So I'm looking forward to bring you closer to these people so that they can support your businesses to grow. So interest your fellow colleagues in the same industry, in retail, in pharmaceuticals, in health, in real estate, in internet, or in telecom, or in technology. We want to see these entrepreneurs grow. So make sure you come. If I have about 500 companies, or let's say 100 companies, it will interest the investors to come and talk to you. And out of that discussion, because you understand what you want, you'll have a takeaway. But some of us, you interface an investor, and all you're thinking is a daily bread. You're thinking of, you know, so an investor will look at you as a rent seeker, than someone who is looking forward to expand your business. So you look at an investor as a commission agent, yet an investor should be looking at a takeaway from your company, and you're also looking for a takeaway for your business. So that's why we are here. So take this opportunity. It's not a waste. It's an opportunity that is going to support your business to scale up, to absorb finances. So we will share with you these recordings. Make sure your email is properly recorded, and we will be able to reach out to you. And like we said, we look forward to host a similar event next year, where we plan to bring you partners from within Africa and outside Africa. I've interfaced with, how many know Ambassador Joseph Tony? He's an investor with about 4 companies here in Uganda, and he's somebody that can invest in your business. And similarly, within ourselves, the stakeholders, like I said, cooperatives, you're also an investor. So it's just about knowing your position. Today you may look at yourself as someone looking for an equity or a financial, but even when yourself, you're an investor. So it's just about you identifying the opportunity and the potential that you have and looking at this deal. Next time my facilitators will need to focus something to do with deal sourcing, deal screening, and to see that these people get to understand which kind of deals should they take and which kind of deal should they leave. Not every deal that comes your way is good. You need really to analyze it and see. But I'm happy some of those aspects came out yesterday in the due diligence aspect. I won't go so much in detail. For us in Uganda, we know what's happening in the market. We won't mention, but there are some experiences showing that there are gaps in due diligence processes while we are conducting these deals. So I want to appreciate you. The lawyers, where are the lawyers? Yes, thank you so much, the lawyers, for earning the CLE points. And we will be taking a group photo, all of us, before we leave. But just before I hand over, I want to also appreciate my brother from Mauritius, Kevin. We got to know each other last year, and he's been a good friend. And we hope to... I am deep in the heart of Mauritius. He didn't know that I am in the heart, the Prime Minister, the outgoing and the incoming, right in my hands. So that is a market that we don't want to leave. And he told me that he fears Singapore because Mauritius is the Singapore of Africa. But I told him you don't need to fear your competitor because you're able to do things that Singaporeans are unable to do here. And that's why we bring him here. So when I have my roots in Singapore, I also know I have Mauritius. So we are all working together to see that Mauritius and the other markets are able to support this program. So thank you so much. I want to also thank my team, the organizing team. I just stand up for recognition. I'm very proud of you for making this a success for the first time. It's not about the numbers, but the quality. And I am so much delighted with the content that has been given to the participants here. We are going to make sure this information goes to each and everyone. This gentleman heads the Cooperative Alliance, which supervises most of the cooperatives across the country. Make sure this information goes to those people. And where they don't understand, our organization is open to support them. So thank you, team, for supporting us and making this a success. I congratulate you once again, and I wish you a safe journey back home. We look forward to see you next year. Please, when you call upon you, don't hesitate. This is just the beginning. God bless you.